Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. RC Pilots Lounge number 181, I think it is. Let's fly XFly. How's everybody doing? I think you can hear me okay. We'll do a little roll call and then we'll get into the business at hand in a little while. Let's shoot the breeze for now while I got the computer up on the box and I can see the comments and all that stuff really well. EQRC, George Watts, Aerospace Matt, doesn't get the meme. Victor RC, Eric Quinn, Reckham Roy, Bill Shepard, Philip Bender, Mike Bird, Scotty Story, Aerospace Matt, Mike Bird, Paul Ballard, Eddie K. Eddie, I got all your stuff, man. It'll ship out like Monday or Tuesday. I got it. I got the last piece yesterday. Philip Bender, Mike SSI, Scotty Story, Flies a Max 51. Welcome to the channel. Victor RC, Paul Roman, McGowan, Bill Shepard. 5 out of 5. Craig Beaven, what's happening? Futaba receiver. 1 is aileron, 2 is elevator, 3 is throttle, 4 is rudder, 5 is flaps. 5 is gear, sorry. 6 is flaps. 7 is probably brake or the gyro. Can't remember. And then 8 would be, if it's an 8-channel receiver, would be the brakes. Eric Tennant, what's happening? Terry Farmer in the house. P51D fan. Boss 223. Yeah. Man, we got about 60 folks in here already. We're just getting cracking. Back at the warehouse. Man, had to run around today after the shop closed to get here. Dwan, what's up? Victor gonna fly tomorrow. Nice. Mason Jackson. Hangar 51 in the house. We'll let anybody in here, you know what I mean? Steve George, what's going on? Jeff's Custom. Sweet. Stan, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Yeah, man, met Stan at the shop the other day. Nice guy. Cool, man. Good to see you. Yeah, I've seen you in the chat before, and then, you came in early in the week. That was great. Jordan, what's up? Olson. Man. Very cool. Good times. RC Roland. Nice. Did you guys watch the ARRMA FIRETEAM video I did with Tony from CCXRC and Jeremy from Big Squid? That was fun. The camera survived it. So did I. At the end, you can see the other angle that Tony was filming at the end of one of his videos. I think it's the one, the first impressions video he did. You can see the other angle. And then in my video, you can see it coming right at the camera. And I happen to have ours in the box. I haven't seen it. I mean, I saw that one weeks ago, but I've got a brand new one sitting here in the box. I'm not even quite sure which color it is. There's 2 different colors for that thing. My surface guys will know that it's a 6S ARRMA, and it's on the Mojave chassis, and it's got the A-arms and such that the notorious Outcast and 6S Creighton have. So if you have those kind of parts laying around, you'll be able to keep this one running too. That thing looks like it's available to customers February 4th. Awesome sauce. Man, guys, talk to me a little bit. What's going on? Any new projects? Maiden flights? Maiden frights? Let me know. And we'll change up the camera position and get into this plane in a little bit. You were disappointed. I see. I don't know what NGL is. The colors are muddy and dirty. Yeah. Roman says, tell Horizon I need a new ultra micro release or I'm going to quit. I'm telling you, it looks like it's going to be a good year. Quarter one's going to be what it is, but a lot of new stuff this year. You know, it's been crazy, so everything's pushed back. Things that were going to be released over this last year, we're going to be seeing this year. Yeah, Philip Bender. Bobby likes Mercedes, so he's got the G-Wagon and the 6x6. Yeah. That's okay, Snow Valley. Nice, Paul. At BitGo, of course. Useful links in the Discro, guys. I've got links to Tony's channel and Jeremy Big Squid RC in the Discro, as well as my .com. Keep clicking through. It costs you nothing but the consideration. I need you to do it. Appreciate it. Wreck 'Em Roy got to fly yesterday for the first time of the year. Nice, KB. You guys, it's funny. You think that I sit in on the board meetings and tell Horizon what to do. You would think I might, but no. Someday. Albatross. Dude, have you seen the big Albatross? They're available now at BitGo. The big giant one, the balsa one. Totally cool. Wild Bill in the house, man. Good to see you. And Golden. What's up, girly? Man, Paul Dayton, congratulations on your maiden flight, dude. Dennis Frost got to maiden the E-Flight T28 through my link. Appreciate it. A few months ago. Awesome. BC Flyer maiden the T33. Yeah, hopefully a lot of you guys are getting a flyer Christmas presents, you know. David yourself in the house, man. Good to see you. Dude, I talk about you all the time when I'm talking about the Rustler. You know, you had the smallest truck out there in Alabama, but that thing kept up with all of the things. The 6S stuff, everything. Dude, I don't know how many parts you brought with you, but like every day, dude was sending the Rustler. I was actually very surprised how long how much it took. Roman, you ain't lying. Consultant fees, though, man, it's hard for them to swallow, I suppose. My goodness. Good times. And you guys close to Granger, come see me, man, all week long, 1 to 6. Come and see me. Good things are happening over there, I'm telling you. I can't wait till the little crawler course is done. We're getting there. We finally got that staircase out and that wall out. Thank goodness for the help I had in there today, the part-time guys, because it was busy. It was busy, and I had loads. I was there tagging stuff till 12:30 last night because Saturday's a big day, and I wanted parts on the shelf. You know what I mean? It's so cool to put into practice physically what we've mentally been doing this whole time. Ex-Pizza Man. I've been flying off of snow in Wisconsin. You going to Mulberry? I'd love to go to Mulberry. I was supposed to be in California and Vegas right now. But Bobby K and Jing went instead. I was going to go. We were all going to go. But I'm holding down the fort. So, Roman McGowan. Yeah, man, we bought a hobby shop, dude. RC Fun Park, Granger. Follow on social and you'll know these things, guys. Really. I post up almost every day on Instagram. It's free. KB, you know what? I want to get a big Tundra plane out there and fly. I've got to get my my Carbon Z Cub over there. Paul, I got you, man. There's a couple ways to do it, honestly. Depending on what you need, man, we can get you fixed up. Email's easy to get to for me. If you go to my .com, the last icon on top is like an email direct. Part numbers help me help you, because then I can search it out, seek it out, and make things happen. I tell you what's awesome is seeing the little SCX 24s. We've been buying all of the hot racing upgrades and the brass and all this stuff, and folks are eating it up at the shop. It's cool. It's almost like we know what to get. It's weird. It's almost like we know what to bring into the store for people. I mean, new always rules, and then there's classics, that you got to have in there. Nice, KB. That's a good one. Skis or pontoons, Big Jim says. I tell you what, those tires are so big, I'm kind of good with that. We do have a Beaver that's on floats already. So if we take the rudder off or the snow's deep enough, like we could conceivably fly that thing off of snow. You don't need my address for the RV7, dude. All you need is my web address. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, scroll down, click Horizon, earn some points. Get it done, son. You only live once unless you're a cat. Then you got 9 times to go bankrupt. Retail therapy, it's essential. Let's go. Ha. Good times, man, being back at the warehouse. I'm not here as much anymore at all. Philip, it's not hard to do on the SCX24. It is not hard to do. And guys that watch this on the replay, click the live chat button so you can see everything we're responding to here. It's moves pretty quick. We got 82 folks in the room right now. Corey, NX8 or NX10? I tell you what, man. I know it's a jump to get to the NX10. I like the NX10 because I don't want to really have to get another radio. And I know that'll do everything I need. And I won't be able to wear out the sticks because of the, what do they call those gimbals? Some super duper gimbal. What do they call those gimbals, man? It's eluding me at the moment. Hall effect gimbals. So they're like magnetic or something and they don't wear out. I've actually worn sticks out before and you'll think you're having a bad year and it's really your radio. So if you have an NX10, you don't have to worry about it. If Bobby moves to Cali, he needs to get a full-size Jeep. Yeah. Or Bronco, Scout, Resto Mod, who knows what. Yeah. Jeff loves his iX20. Awesome sauce. Yes, Hall Effect. What's up, Shadow Ops? David Snyder in the house. Good deal. Hall Effect. Honey Chuck. You can't go wrong with either, though. Honestly, I mean, both are great. I have the 6, the 8, and the 10 in the shop. The 6 sells the 8 all day long because it's like what, $40, $50 difference, and you get that upgrade. So I mean, you're smart enough that 6 not even part of your equation here. You're looking at the 8 or the 10, which I totally get. You know you best. So depending on where you want to go with your hobby in the future, that may tell you. If you're full operational and you're using all 8 channels now, probably get the 10. Evan's cool with his DX6E. Awesome, man. Shadow Op says 10's all you need unless you go turbine. What's up, Slaps? Channel 6 Slaps. Fry Guy says get a jumper T18. I need sound effects. No, it's cool. Guys that fly race quads and build their own planes, and also fly, drones and race quads and things like that, I think they appreciate that radio a lot. I'm so happy with Spectrum and my Futaba I've had forever that I won't deviate. DX9's awesome. If I wasn't in the business, I would still be rocking my DX9 100%. 100%. Johnson 74th, what's happening? Yeah, DX9's killer. Bill Shepard, what up, dude? Guys. Olson Aviation. Yeah, back on my channel, I flew the F-15 from free wing. I think a few times. We had videos with Captain Mike flying it, and then I flew mine. I think it was the like shakedown day, perhaps. Aerospace Matt. It does not take long to outgrow the DX6E. You got to have a computer radio. I think if you're going to do this hobby. BC Flyer 99. You may never use all the capabilities of the iX20. I mean, it's like a smartphone. It'll do so much more than I ever need it to. Thanks, David Snyder. Dropping that link. Roman says his DX7S is still in the box. Wow. I think my dad's still rocking a 6 or 6i. We got to get him going with a at least an NX6. Noons, good to see you, man. The 6E is a computer radio? X Pizza Man. It really kind of depends on the conditions. Honestly, every time I get a fly, you guys see it. I always bring out the Viper 90. If I've got room, I bring out the Rafale because I think it's killer, high alpha machine. I love the little F-15 from Arrows a bunch. That's actually my favorite F-15. It doesn't have full flying stab, but I think that's not a bad thing. KB using the DX6E. Shadow Ops flying OpenTX. Yeah. I had an NX6. I got it to... we sent that to Channel 6 Flaps. DX6E is computer. Huh. What do I know? Crack that jet open. I gotta see it rain first, man. Jeez. We're going OnlyFans in a minute. Golly, Bobby is a lizard. He keeps it so hot in here, man. There we go. Roman, they sure did break into the market good. And there's more good to come from them, too. It's just the same thing everybody else is experiencing. I talked to Dan, you know, on the regular. He's pumped about the year. It's just been, he's dealing with the same thing everybody else is. Ha. Me and my little one did a Polaroid style portrait this morning. I forgot I had that in here. She's like, take it with you, Daddy. Like, okay. Thank you, Slaps. There you go, Jeff. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was so pumped for you, man, when you did that King Air thing. I don't remember what they call it. That son of a gun, I haven't got it together yet. I just wanted to get it because you were doing it. All right, man. Let me fix this camera shot, and we can crack into this plane. All right. Or should I do the truck first? Y'all. I know. We're going to do the plane first. Don't worry. RC Crawls, what's happening? We should have some new folks starting to show up, man. I mean, the crossover is strong with this one, you know. Doing the stuff with Tony, CCXRC, and Jeremy is a good time. Yeah, Bill. Dan's a good dude. Do the plane. I know. I wasn't even gonna. I wasn't even gonna do. Yeah, I was just teasing you guys, because y'all will drop off if I do the truck first, which is fine too. Not your fight with it. I don't get it. All right, man. Let's do this thing. I got to recombobulate the situation. Okay. Oh, 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 oh. What? Truck first? No, Kenny. All right, it's going to be a little harder to keep up with the chat coming up. All right, we're going to go wide, Clyde, and then I'll bring this up to the camera. Guys. A lot of XFly stuff is shipping already, dudes. This one isn't, but it will be. This one hadn't been opened yet. So we were gonna do it before Bobby left, but that it didn't work out for us. It's kind of nice standing up doing the show today. How in the world? There we go. Are you ready? Holy smokes. This one got beat up in transit. Alright, forget about it. This is Christmas Day. Ooh. Yeah. Man. I can't even mess around, dude. I'm gonna wreck this box. Oh my gosh. If you've been seeing the videos on this, they actually have done a really good job on the videos from overseas, I gotta say. And apparently, from what I understand, it's the designer who's flying them in the videos. And watch the video where they drop the nose gear. That dude has been flying it. He's wore the treads off the tires. It looks very familiar in its construction methods. That's one nice thing about what we're seeing from everybody these days. The DNA is strong. There we go. Gone with you. Let's see, there's a pair of skizzers around here somewhere. Manuel. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped. Okay. Get out of town. Oh, smells just like you knew it would. That's huge. And it doesn't have the tips on it yet either. So the tips, you can see, that looks very familiar, right? You know what I love about the lights? Look at those lenses. They're like, instead of clear, they're like frosted. Can you see the lights in there? There you go. Man, look at that. Ball links. the servos go bad, they're not glued in, they're screwed in. You've got to do the linkage for the flaps, no big deal. Look at that awesome double tire situation. Love the plug. Check it out. Plastic connection points for the tabs, and then you screw here from the bottom. Very nice. Big plastics, like fiberglass spar tube inside. I'm digging the detail on the leading edge. I obviously can't see the comments because I'm up here with the plane. And then you've got some more panel lines detail by the, try to get an angle you can see it, at the flaps. There you go. See some rivet detail and panel lines. Ooh wee, look at that flap hinge situation. You guys see what's happening there? Look how nice that shuts. Sweet. Again, there's the wheels, double style. I think these are on bearings. If not, they're extremely nice. What? That is cool. You know, you never get a good idea how really big these things are until you got it in your hand. Yeah, I know. If you saw the build video, you'll know how slick the connection stuff is. Man. What? It just feels so legit. Look at these harnesses. It's trying to focus on my face. Is that showing up for you? Holy smokes. You get plenty of it too to get it done. My word. And you can see the colors around the female and the male parts, so you'll get the polarity right when you do it, unless you're a dummy. Wow, that is super trick. Glue for you. The Pulsar is already installed from what I understand, but I got some little tiny screwdriver probably to adjust the pots, a Y connector. We're just going to unpack it like this, you guys. I'm going to keep walking it up to you. Here's the hardly wear machine screws, 2mm style. There's your links for the flaps, I'm sure. And man, look at this weave on the spar. Weave. And these two dudes as well. There's even a CG mark right there. That's nice. Which puts it, you know, just kind of guessing. Looks like it's about here. Actually, like right on the spar, honestly. Can you see what I'm seeing? Basically there, kind of like on the arrow. Gosh, dig the size of this, man. I love the frosted lights. I really am glad to see that, because I've actually put hinge tape over light lenses before, because it bugs me sometimes seeing the lights through the lenses. Okay. This is what you've all been waiting for. I was hoping to get to do this with Bobby at the shop. Jeff, you ain't lying. Dude, it's a good size, a little bigger than the other. The others, I'm sure it's fantastic. I'm working this one. The price is right. The size is right. New and exciting. Their EDF units have a heck of a reputation already, which is fantastic. And Golden, thank you very much for that super chat. And you guys behave in the chat, or I'll have one of my senior advisors kick you out. Ha. Let's see what we got here. Paul, come on now. So, before I get into the fuselage, let's look at these. Here is obviously the outside. These look so nice. And there is where it mates up. So it's plastic where it counts, right in the middle. You want to see one go on? Sure. Let's see. Let's just do it. Why not? What do our buddies say overseas? What the hell or something? Okay. Okay. You can see decently. Dude. So it's plastic to plastic, but like I say, it doesn't run the whole length of the thing, just where it counts in the middle. And that's a nice fit. Look at this on the top there. Get out of town. It's like perfect up here. You guys see? Holy moly. Yeah! Holy smokes! I'm liking this. I don't know why. I was really excited about the big airliner until I saw it fly. I mean, I still think it's cool, but this thing is a little sportier, right? It's not so big. It seems very well proportioned, and I watched the guy flying it overseas, and I was like, this is pretty sporty. And when you look at the shape of it, it just looks really, really nice. Like the kind of shape you would draw up if you were trying to draw a plane that flies really good instead of carries 200 people. You know what I mean? Dude. I love it. This is one of the things that knocked me out really a lot in the video. First of all, this is nice. Very nice. Can you see what's happening? The foam is super. I mean, yeah, it's white foam. It's not been painted, but it is so smooth. And the silver is perfectly, it's on a panel line. So if you wanted to paint it, you could. There's carbon fiber or some kind of structure all up in this thing. Easy to get at the servos. Plastic lids, but this kills me. I love the plug situation and the faired out connection point. It's all plastic from here to here. I mean, dude, you guys have seen the video. It goes together. Something special. And then it's fared, of course, the female side, and this is going to slip right in there and screw that way. No wires to mess with. That's a nice looking piece. You know, and this is the kind of thing that when you transport a plane, you know, your corners take the abuse. 2 screws and you've got the horizontal out of the way. It's going to travel very slick. Come on. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I can't see the comments. Yeah, dude. Mike Bird, watching the videos that I saw, it looks like it takes off whenever you want it to. The guy flying it, man, did a great job. Super scale, shallow takeoffs and landings. It looked amazing. Let's look at the nacelles. Goodness gracious. You know the smell I'm talking about too, right? Man, I can't believe. I actually thought when this came out, because we were debating, you know, in discussions with XFly on pricing and stuff, and it easily could have been more for what it is, and they're trying to make an impression with you guys, man. They did a really cool thing to price it the way they did. In-runner, twin 70, 12 blader, dude, 12 blader. My goodness, where do I start? It looks so stinking good. So there's the back. I think what's really killer though is this plastic leading edge and the chrome. And then of course you get that spiral action, right? 12 blader in runner, and here's your bullets, color coded. It's already got them molded in, you know, fiberglass, like spar, so to say. And then it's going to tab in twice, and you get the fiberglass, and then the screws, 2mm hexes, y'all, and you don't stop, are coming right there. Very cool. And if you need to get, my gosh, you can't even tell that this foam is 2 pieces, so except that there's screw holes for it. So screws here on the nacelle, and then opposing right here, hard points clamp down on this EDF, and that fits in there so smart. So I don't know if you can see it in the tube. You kind of can. That plastic looks like a patch. That's actually 2 pieces of plastic, and that's where the halves clamp down and mate together. Golly, man. You know, we knew it was going to be good. If you've seen any of their other products, like the Sirius, the T7, any of the other XFly planes, you knew this was going to be awesome. It truly is. Very good. My gosh. I didn't show you this. And I mean, you know, these are the things that when you're so pumped up about a plane, it's really easy to miss. But I super appreciate that these are like flat, like satin. So you don't have this beautiful plane with like shiny, goofy stickers. Like it looks legit. You know, it's like a satin finish. Just like you can see, it's not catching the glare weird. So this decal, and I think it is a decal, not a water slide, looks fantastic. If you ever had to take the halves apart to get at the EDFs, you would need to slice through that sticker, but no worries. I want a coffee cup that looks like this. You know what I mean? The ARRMA's calling you. You know what I mean? The ARRMA's calling you. Bam. Exactly, Jeff. I mean, they don't call it modeling for nothing. Holy smokes. Dummy. Dude. My word. There are just a few wires in here. That's what the glue's for. Goodness sakes. Ah! All right. So, transport discussion. I love how they did plastic at the top of this rudder. And then there's the fairing that receives that awesome horizontal situation. Again, of course, that's plastic. You got this little strake in here that's plastic. It just, you know, it's already in. Lot of detail on this. There's a servo side. Clean. Brass threaded inserts on this stuff where the nacelles attach. And plenty of room to work. And of course, you can see where the the spar structure is going to go from the fuselage to like tie that in. My goodness, man. I'm digging it. So, like I said, you know that other piece, the nacelles have that that like slotted fiberglass standoff, so to say, whatever spar, and then of course those are going to go in, and you screw from the. Let's just see. It's totally got to be the other one. Dude. I love it. Look, check out how much room you have right there to feed the wires in. So look at this connection. So the wires are, you know, you do what you got to do there. And then these dudes. I love how it's actually it's not baggy. Like that's a solid fit. Holy moly. And then you can, dude, first try. And I can see the brass through there. Like I'm lined up. I'm good to go. Let me back up and let you see this. Get out of town. You want to dry fit the other one real quick? Sure. Dry fit's not a bad idea anyway. Hope you guys appreciate seeing this. I'm going to have to obviously take it apart to get it dialed in, but I'm so pumped to see this thing mocked up. I can't stand myself. You know, massage that in just a little bit. Man, what a tight fit. And then there I am. I see the brass. Brass. Wow. Look at this. Twin 70s on this big plane. No wonder it flies so nice. Big and light. Let's do this, shall we? Like, I'm so excited about this. I don't know how I'm going to show it to you well, but we'll try. I mean, it's just going to get out of here. This plugs right in. Get out of town. That is killer looking. That's a good size plane. That lines right up too. That's not going to be any problem with those bolts going clear through. It's countersunk on this side, so whatever size it is going to go all the way through and sit flush right here. And then you can see that the other side is not countersunk, but they probably will just, you know, come to the end. Bro. Get a load of that. Get a load of this. It's a big bird. How's it going in the chat, y'all? I obviously haven't been able to see it. What's up, Fred? 110 folks. Share it out, man. Let's look at this XFly, baby. Fuselage is next. Oh, my gosh. This just looks so good. We'll just leave this baby right here. No, we won't, because I don't want it to fall. There we go. I can take that. That'll work. Last but not least, the fuselage. I see Hobby Wing ESCs right now peeking at me. Rivet detail on the windows, windscreen deal. My goodness. I'll bring it over. I just want you to get a good look at the size of it. I love that the stickers are on it already. I mean, I can do it. You can do it. We've all done it. It feels really good without screws. Like it's just, you know, friction fit. Brass threaded inserts everywhere. I love the plug connections. Guys that have built any foamies lately are gonna appreciate what you see here, just like you appreciate when you've seen it before. I love that they smoke the windows too. Plastic nose cone. We'll mock this up the rest of the way. I want to bring this to you. The gray is paint, and then the like pinstriping is decal, just like the windows. The white is foam, just foam. I hear you, Elijah. Man, let's check this out a little closer. Look at this. The lights in here, and those are, you know, that's sealed up. So nice and smooth. You can see the lights in there. ESC cooling and easy access. I like that a lot. Lights all over the place. Where it counts, where the wing mates to this thing, it's beefy, it's solid. Again, super easy connection style. They've already molded in a lot of the detail on this thing. This is already on from the factory. We'll open up the battery compartment in a minute. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Check out the windows and the rivets. They look even better in person. I was noticing this on the earlier media from this guy. And plastic nose cone. Check it out. You've got some more strakey business here. Oh my word. Alright, let's look at the bottom. I want to open it, but I shouldn't. Yeah, so it's like it's a spring. So the doors are shut probably mechanically. I'm not quite sure. So there's the gear doors. And then the perforated part that's going to be open against the strut when it's down. It looks like a little bit of air flow can come in these. Unless that's for... Yeah, that's probably airflow. I don't think it would be anything that glues on. Especially since they've already done most of that for you. And then this is really the only wires you're messing with. Is like one time when you glue this dude together. So they've tucked away these smartly too, so they're not marring up the plane when it's in shipment. And you can see that the post here to screw the wings to, that plastic piece goes all the way through to the other side, which you would expect at this point out of models like this. But I'm glad to see nonetheless. Super cool. Man alive. Let's get into the battery compartment and then we mock this up a little bit more. The pulsar gyro situation is already mounted to the what looks to be a painted wood battery tray. XT90 with a BEC feeding the lights and all that good stuff. Here's some of the wires that you're going to have to hook up to your receiver. Plenty of room in this cavernous battery compartment. And then one of the things that I noticed and I thought was super neat about this plane, let me try to get a good angle, these terminals right here. When I saw that plug in on the video, I was like, you gotta be kidding me. And when you pay attention, you can see the polarity. You know, this one is black, red, and yellow, and on this side, it's opposite, yellow, red, and black. And you can see what's going on. And actually, I don't know if you can tell. It's all I can do right now to show you, but these are only going to really go one way. So see by my finger is a rectangle, and then at the top is a recessed rectangle, and then a recessed circle. So there's only one way for these to go. Guys will still figure out how to get it wrong, but take your time, and it shouldn't be any problem at all. So loads of room aft in here, and loads of room forward as well for whatever you might need to stuff in this thing. I am so pumped. Let's mock it up. Holy moly. You guys like this thing? Goodness sakes. And the pulsar looks amazing. Did we talk about that? Let's talk about that real fast. So, I've not used one yet. I anticipate it to be very easy to deal with. And one thing that I'll draw your attention to, if I can figure it out. Let me try to tuck this away a little bit so I can really expose the pulsar and all of its glory. I super appreciate the ease of use on gyros like this. So can you see, you can't necessarily see perfectly, but you can see that there are these little white openings into the receiver, into the gyro. Those are slotted, and they're for the axis, the elevator, aileron, and rudder. So that's why they send that little screwdriver with the kit. So you can manually adjust the gains of this thing without having to mess around and program it. Is this the best unboxing you've ever seen on the XFly J65? I think it is. Dig it. And if you need to unscrew the battery tray, you can, which is also very nice. A lot of times it's kind of a nuisance if it's molded into the plane because you can't get under it. This one you can unscrew and service underneath. Dig the shape of this belly. I just think these things are the neatest. My word! I'm going to go get an Ernst airplane stand, and we're going to put this thing, mock it up. Yes, sir. Those terminals, Shelby, are going to be what feeds the fan, each fan. There's plenty of room to run it through. Yeah. All right. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to find a stand. We've got loads of them all over the place. Let's see if I got one out of the box. It's the only unboxing you... Well, I assure you it's the best. Me and Al Gore invented unboxings. And, you know, everything else. Alright. I'll be right back with a stand and we'll mock this big dog up. Ha ha! Okay, we're back. I had to steal this from underneath my Viper. My goodness. This is super nice. Oh. Let's see how this stays in without any glue and stuff. I'll do the wings first, because I know that'll fit real rigid like. Oh my. I'm not sure I have room to put the other wing on it. Paul McNeil in the house. Oh my gosh. You guys, these are going to go fast. You know, I know a lot of guys are like, if it's not a warbird, forget. Oh, dude, there's 3. 1, 2, 3 screw connections on this. I missed it. There's one little one back here. How cool. 1, 2, 3. You see it? 1, 2, 3. My word. I'd have done myself a favor if I did the spars, but I'll do it from the other side. Oh my gosh. Screw holes lining up perfectly already. Get out. Get out. This thing's gorgeous. This thing's gorgeous. Wow. Who knows what they're going to do next? Whatever it is, it's going to be killer too. So there's a manual. I'll look at it at a different time. I'm going to assume this is the big spar for the big wing. So we'll go ahead and do that business too. I should have done it first, but such is life. Oh my gosh. I should have totally done it first. That's what I get. That's what I get. Nah, man, if you want to check it out, got to go to Pilot Ryan Media, go to BitGo Hobby, and go check out the XFly plane. I didn't have time to get the Viscro built out, so I'm going to just do it the right way. I should have done it this way in the first place. Bear with me, dudes. Don't mess it up. I ain't going to mess it up, and I might know where to get another one if I do. Ha. This thing's huge. I mean, I got this big room and I'm like running out of space. Oh my gosh, bros. It goes in even better with a spar already in place, by the way. As you would expect, I suppose. Oh, I know what the other spars are for. The tail. My word, you guys. Let's see. I'm going to have to drive that through, I think. It bottoms out, too, right where you know it needs to. What's up, Dylan? This thing's killer, man. Even if you're not into commercial stuff, dude, I like it. I wanted to fly the airliner. We actually, the channel helped sponsor that one for Bobby, and I never flew it. All I really wanted to do with it was land it, and I know guys like it, and that's cool. It's fine. But if you were on the fence, man, this is gonna kind of fit that bill a little bit. Oh my gosh. I love it when there's just a little bit of tension to get it to fit on there so you know it's not sloppy. Get out of here. Let's just double check. Yep, there they are. I see the brass. I love that that's 6 screws on the wing itself. Come on, this is gorgeous. I'm going to put it at an angle so I can walk around this big dog. Here's the coup de grace, right? Holy smokes, this is nice. I mean, again, we knew it was going to be nice, but finally seeing it in person is truly what's up. These bottom out too. I'm over the moon about this beautiful plane. And again, it's so wide open inside that running your power to the motors is not going to be difficult. Now this is a mock-up, so when I actually glue this together, I am not going to have the nacelles on or the tail. I want it as light as possible. I'll glue it, get it glued up like all the way, probably stored on its nose while the glue's drying, before I add any weight to the tail. Dudes. I mean, does it even fit in the shot, y'all? Are you getting a load of this? I mean, I can hardly get this thing in the shot. My gosh. This thing is killer. Like I said, when I do the gluing, I'll have the horizontal off, the nacelles won't be on. I want it to mate like extremely well. Where this goes together is foam. Of course, there's those spars, but you know, get your wires right and all that, and then glue this baby up. You know, foam tack, you can use the glue provided. Some of you guys are going to want to go epoxy, but you definitely don't want any stresses on that glue joint. So take the nacelles off if you can. Probably run the wires. I don't know. We'll have to see how that works. How much, I mean, worst case scenario, you do the whole thing together and have it on its nose. So you get the joint to, you know, stay the way you want it. Oh my gosh, guys. What a beauty. What a beaut. Oh my gosh. Let me see about just like holding this thing, man. I mean, I'm at the ceiling, you guys. I can't get the nose on the table. And as big as this is, like there's really not a, my gosh, man, you can't get it in the shot, you guys. Look at this dude. That's what I mean. Look at this flying in the air. Like, what a beautiful shape. It looks like it's going to fly well. Forget about what these do in real life, carrying folks around, having martinis. Like, this thing is a beautiful looking airframe that's going to fly, and we know from the videos that it's going to fly as good as it looks. Oh my gosh. Elijah Jackson, go to pilotRideMedia.com, click BitGo Hobby, and look at the XFly planes. The detail, tech, spec, and ordering information will be right there on the website. Look at this dude. Oh my word. This is going to be like a ground, you know what, I assumed that this was going to be like a ground effect, like dynamo. And there's a lot of wing to this. It's big, it's twin 70s, it's 1.6S battery to get it done. Yo, this thing is going to fly fantastic. Watch the XFly video until we get to do ours, you know what I mean? This thing flies amazing, and I could tell from the video. And I think this would fly fantastic with or without any kind of stabilization. I'll show you front and back here view, if I can. My word. This is a monster, and I'm in a commercial space. Get out of town. Bobby K, where you at? David Snyder, you know what's going to happen. He will. The mock flight, yeah, man. Dude, Touch and Go City. You know, the nose gear has the sweet light on it, and then the mains have the 2 wheels. Dudes. The APU inlets. Where are those, Jeff? Is that bottom stuff I was showing with the lights? All right, let me give you a nose shot of this, dude. I'm super impressed. Super impressed. Yeah, let's see if I can't just leave it on here to do it. Come on. How cool is this going to be at the field? And it breaks down like so easy to transport. Like, you know, you guys know this part comes off, the wings come off. What? Come on, look at that coming at you. Get out of town. What a beaut. I'm over the moon, if you couldn't tell. Over the moon and out of room. My word, the limbo is strong. How nice is that? We're just going to let this beaut sit here a minute. Catch up on the comments. Holy moly. Scott Settle in the house. What's up, dude? Man. If you're a fan of the hobby, you can't not be a fan of this. Yep, it's a double negative. Don't care. Wild Bill Coast Guard scheme looks good on everything, doesn't it? Under the nacelles on the fuse. Oh. All right, when I pull it apart, I'll show you. Roach, what up? Chris Harley, you ain't lying, dude. He's ripping it. And that's the designer. Like, I can tell he's just so proud. You know what I mean? Of his project. And he should be. This is dynamite. XFly coming out of nowhere, new to the scene, dropping it like they've been here forever. It's almost like they have been, isn't it? Right? Here's a Jart, RC Jart. Dude, I didn't even play the game. I just threw them up in the air as high as I could, those things. They'd kill you. And parents let us do it. Jim Jumbuka, what up? Just Enough RC. Dude, you ain't lying. This is bad to the bone. So proud to be part of this with XFly and BitGo and RC Fun Park, the hobby shop we're running. We're all one. We are all together. Cuckoo, kachoo. You know what I mean? I've finally done it, guys. RC Life, hashtag it. For real. You guys have put me over. And I'm doing it. Mike Bird, dude, it's fantastic. And the ease of assembly, the ease of the hookup for all the power and the controls, the receiver situation, plenty of room to work. Parts are definitely something that should not be a problem, Jeff. I hope I did sell a few tonight. I'm hungry, dude. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm thinning out, dude. I'm on my feet all day long, and I'm so happy. Like, I don't like depression eat. So yeah, very cool. Guys, you've helped me do it. Can you believe this thing? Look at what we're doing. Me, Bobby K, all of you guys in the community rallying around us for so long are getting to be a part of this. You know, I've been able to work it with a few brands and bring their wares to market, but like, man, we are truly like right here. Support those who support you. I know you can get this at other places, but man, have you ever seen any of their faces? Don't think so. So support, man. Support those who bringing it to you. Support those who are hanging out in chat rooms with you at all hours. Support the guys you know. Jet Tech Don, what's up? Fred Barron found a new inbox Jart set. I bet you did. You know, Paul, I cannot remember off the top of my head. Matt Townsend, what's happening? I'm glad to be able to bring you the unbox on this. I was really hoping Bobby would be able to do it with me, but it was crazy this week, and they had to get things in order to get out of town. They left like yesterday morning, so which was fine. Our intentions were to try to do it from the shop, but I've been the only one. I mean, we have part-timers like Friday and Saturday and Sunday, and one guy Thursday that does the repairs, but there was just no way that I was going to be able to hold down the fort at the shop and do this. I just received like loads and loads of Horizon and Traxxas product this week, which has kept us very busy with the inventory side. So we wouldn't have been able to do it anyway. But I wish Bobby was here to see this. But who knows? We're such a hot ticket over here at Pilot Ryan Media. Even though he's in Vegas in California, he may be watching this anyway. I doubt it, though, or he would have popped in. You know what? I don't know what receiver. What is PR? Pilot Ryan, dude. What receiver would I install on this? Anything. You know, because it has the gyro already, I'm going to try it out. So I'll probably go with one of the, like, a Spectrum receiver that perhaps doesn't have AS3X, or I might go Futaba. Who knows? Dad in the house. Good to see you, man. Thank you so much, Pops, for being a part of this journey with me. The T7A and the J65, absolutely. Yeah, Mike Keller, anything. You know, Futaba or Spectrum would be good in this. All right, man. Let's see a T7A on this dog. Like what? I don't want to mess it up. I'm not going to set it there, but golly. I'm like super pumped, dude, about this plane. Look at this thing. It dwarfs it. That's nose to nose. Mike Bird, how dare you? Man, check that out. There's tail to look at that, man. That was crazy. JT 200 driver. What's happening, man? Good to see you. Oh, I'm so excited about this plane. That's a holy smokes for sure. You know? Is Tugs in here? I haven't seen him for a minute. Big Jim, T7A. I would love to see him keep making that plane because that little one flies really nice. It feels big already. like a bigger T7 with retracts would be kick butt. Alpine RC, we can't wait to see us ring it out either, man. Thanks so much. Guys, except for this, unless they're out of stock already, the XFly stuff is back in stock at BitGo. It's shipping, so check it out. Oh, man, let me plug in my camera real quick. I knew I was forgetting one thing. Oh, I'd hate to lose the string today. I'm just lucky I noticed the thing like start flashing sometimes. Okay. Whew. Oh man, and the smell of new foam in the air. I mean, it's like better than spring. Tim Smith, what's going on? Pat Moore, too much money. I mean, it's really on par with offerings out on the market currently, don't you think? Well, that's cool. Opinions, everybody's got them. I mean, it's okay if you don't want a business jet. Michael Bear in the house. What's happening? Lyndon, what's going on? Guys, 110 strong. This thing is awesome. Let's take a look at the book real quick. I like these. I think this is neat. It's okay if it's not for everybody, that's for sure. But I mean, it's right on par, dude. I mean, you're not going to get this out of balsa. Yeah, prices on all kinds of things are up. If they weren't such a new company, I think the price on this would be more. Ha, Jeff. Thanks, man. A little bit of Velcro. I'm gonna do that non-skid stuff in the belly for the battery. This looks like it's gonna be perfect with. I think the 5000s are gonna be fine. Plenty of room to move it forward, but I'm kind of anxious to see how my 7000s do in this too. Sometimes you suffer a weight penalty, but there's so much wing here. Like, I don't think it's going to have any trouble carrying it. Scott Settle, you ain't lying. Man, I'm so glad to be here, man. Standing up and doing this show. The manual looks really good. They're showing you where to put the glue and everything. And also, they tell you which screws to use. So the nacelles take 4 of the 10 millimeter screws. Those are 3 millimeter wide, 10 millimeter long machine screws in a brass, driven by a 2 millimeter hex, which is very standard fare these days. Same thing for the 6 screws on the wing, 10 millimeter screws. The empennage will use 2 16 millimeter machine screws to attach it, like I was talking about earlier, where it's countersunk and it's going to come through. And I mean, man, it's a very detailed manual. They're telling you where to put the linkages, and you're really only doing, like I say, the gosh, all you're doing is the flaps. The rest of it's pre-installed for you. I mean, you may have to, who knows, center mechanically. Who knows how it binds up and if it's right there. But I mean, gosh, what do you want? It to fly itself? Good looking manual. Guys, you've seen them before. It looks great. The CG is in here, matches what they said with the little sticker. I'll show you guys what it says. Golly, man. I can't wait to fly this. Got a lot of stuff to fly. And I'm looking to get more people to work at the shop. I got a guy that I'm really liking right now that I want to get in there bad. 290. And you can see it's from the root where it meets the fuselage, and it really also matches up with where they had their sticker also on the plane. And that basically is right on the main spar. Makes a lot of sense, right? This is not their first rodeo, you guys. My gosh. Look, I mean, if you buy it, I want you to buy it from us. I'm not trying to sell you on it. I'm just super pumped. So if you're new here and you think I'm shilling, you're wrong. This is why I do what I do, and I've done it so long, because I'm truly excited. Here's the call-outs for low and high rates. You know, it's not really important on a live stream. But a very in-depth part list. Troubleshooting page. This is good. A diagram for the multi-function board action. No stone unturned, you guys. User manual for the brushless speed control, which are Hobby Wing Skywalkers, by the way. We're all familiar with those a little bit. There's more of the ESC stuff, the beat, bump, honks. And for my Asian viewers, you've got a manual as well. Bro. What a great time to be in RC. My goodness. Take notice, everybody. Holy smokes. Sitting here on my Ernst stand, doing its thing. Golly, it's just truly like too big for the shot. Golly. Mystery box. Oh, the lights. Yeah, man. Jet Tech Dawn. It's going to be really cool to see what people do with this. My word. I love the spiral on the spinner for the impellers. Yeah, Captain Mike, you could easily say that. It looks very familiar. Yeah, Michael Bear, good value. The full scale is about 90 million. Killer. Golly, dudes. I think maybe some of their best talent. Who knows, man? Yeah, Jeff, I got you. I haven't forgot. They've been spending a lot of effort on vehicles lately, as you have maybe noticed. Elijah Jackson, is that a question? Airbrush stickers, decals. So the white is the foam, gray is paint, windows and pinstriping, and some of the other details definitely stickers. The cockpit glass is a legit molded piece of smoked plastic with rivet detail and panel lines. The nose, of course, at this point in our RC life is going to be plastic clad, which makes a ton of sense. Paul Ballard says that it could be pink and he'd still buy it. You know it's going to sound incredible. They had quite a following with their EDFs before they ever had a plane out. guys, I'm going to show Jeff this back end business. Holy smokes, y'all. Alright, I'm going to disassemble it. So here we go. We've done an unboxing. Now it's about time to do a boxing. Except it won't go in the box. I'm just going to leave it out. Man, that fits nice. That plug, that's nice and firm. Nothing but no screws at all. And there it is. Golly, he's got it hotter than heck. Last time I touched the thermostat, though, we didn't have heat for like a year. So I'm not going to do that. My word, y'all. Is this what you're talking about, Jeff? Right there? Painted silver. Is that what you were talking about? I'll have to go back to the comments to see what you mean. Such a nice bird. Goodness gracious. That's big. Was that it, Jeff? I'll show you again if I missed it. Yeah, APU exhaust. Yes, sir. You're very welcome. And on the other side, there wasn't one. And then I'm just very easily taking all, let's make sure you can see me. Man, you can't. It's not that big. Get it. Taking these babies off for transport. Again, I'm digging the frosted lenses for the lights. Just like ordnance. We've been very excited for this to arrive. I am beyond impressed. And really, except for the wiring, like, this is how easy it is to break it down. Now, of course, when you transport it, you'll still have your buckets and the vertical stab, but you don't have to travel with that horizontal on. 2 screws, no wires, and you're grooving. I should have took a picture of that while I had it together for Soch. Very exciting. Very exciting. And that belly, I just think that is so neat. And I love how they've accommodated that with the shape of the gear cover. That's cool. Ball links, you know what's up. Dudes. It's the only time I'll be able to have it this way. Check it out. Yeah, I just got to point this out. 14 gauge wire on this. Gauge wire, nice thick. I mean, it feels substantial. And like I was pointing out in the fuselage earlier, you can see. Can you see the rectangle and then the pin on this? I can't see what you're seeing very well. I was pointing this out. So inside the fuselage, it's this version, right? So this must be where it goes to the nacelle. And then this is what's coming from the nacelle to the terminal in the plane. So this may or may not fit in there since they're different. Oh yeah, it does. So that fits like super smart. And they're actually made to go where they go. There's a bit of an angle on these. So there's like a couple ways you can't get this wrong. You see that there's a bit of a angle on this one. They don't go together that way. This goes to the fuse. And just so you know, it looks like these screw those bullets in and clamp them down, which is nice to know as well. You may take a look at that before you put things together, just to be smart. A little pre-flight action. But they're in there good. I'm so pumped. How nice. Mickey B, what's up, dude? Big Jim, yeah. Alpine, yeah, I'm super impressed as well. It looks good. Looks good, you guys. Man, I hope you appreciate that unboxing and mock-up. Paul says he was hoping for another Cub. How long we got? 10:45. Not bad. Not bad. We're just gonna shoot the breeze a little bit now, and then maybe later I'll bust into that ARRMA, that new ARRMA. D Swank got here late. Says he wants one. Where to get it? If you go to the description of this video and scroll down just a little, you'll see pilotryanmedia.com. Go there, scroll down to BitGo Hobby, click the icon. It'll take you right to the website, and this is an XFly model, J65. Pre-order is up. This is a tremendous value and a sizable aircraft that is apparently designed super well and dressed to the nines. I like it a lot. And watching the videos from XFly, you just, it's a winner. It just looks like it behaves super good. Nice shallow takeoff, super scale. The landings look super nice. Pumped. Yep, there's the link to my website right there. Holiday did good, Michael Bear. It was right on par with last year. Rage RC, does BitGo have financing options? I am not sure, to be honest with you. It's through Shopify. It's kind of like who They're the interface, so to say. But I'm not sure if we have it set up for any kind of financing options other than just taking your finances. Kind of like throttle management. You know, a lot of us manage to firewall that baby the whole time, you know. Actually, I'd like to slow it down so y'all can see it on video, by the way, as you know. Build video next, if there's time, Mike. I mean, I hope so, but I hate to promise. What's up, Full Send? Killer Planes. Yeah, Chris Harley. Yeah, they didn't do a full build video, but they did like a at the field assembly, the XFly YouTube channel. If you guys go over there, tell them what you think in the comments. Tell them you like what you saw over here too. It's a different thing, communicating with them, and we want them to truly understand the importance of working with someone over here that is experienced in building brand and cultivating culture around a community that is interested in what that brand makes. We know how to do that stuff. Yeah, Chris Harley, you're right. You know, I keep watching him over and over. I've been just like y'all, man. I pine over these things. I obsess over it. I've been watching the videos on this plane ever since I knew ours was like close, and I'm over the moon. Killer Planes wants to see the red tail F-18. That's not an F-18. It's a T-7A, America's new trainer. Check it out. This is the T-7A, and it's from XFly. It flies extremely good. We've done videos on it. And so have a bunch of other guys. Yeah, that was a different kind of FaceTime, wasn't it, Fred? So, pre-order on the J65, but you can get the T7As probably still. They sell out very fast. Go to the Big Go website, check it before you wreck it. They nailed it, Mike. They nailed it. They nailed it. Y'all know me. I ain't just saying it. They nailed it. And this is very nice as well. So's the Sirius. So's their little A10. Their Glass Star. It's awesome for what it is, but there's so many other high-wing planes like that. It's hard to get completely excited about it, but it's good. I'm really looking forward to their Twin Nova. Guys, I think that's available now, isn't it? Yeah, this is a good looking for a what, a 64 millimeter. This thing flies amazing. Check out our videos on it, man. Bobby did some at the Big Go channel, and then of course I did mine over here at Pilot Ryan Media. Dude, I'm gonna look. I think that Twin Nova is available now, y'all. Let me move this so I'm like. Airshow center for now. There we go. Let's get this dialed in. The A10's nice, Jeeps. It flies good. I don't know if I did a video on that one yet or not. Dude, I'm fitting to get a chair, you guys. Dang. Paul, that's nice, bro. Don't watch the videos unless you want to pop on that joint. Let's see. I'm going to look at BitGo Hobby right now. XFly. Yes, so the T7A, the A10, of course the J65 is on pre-order. Sirius is available. Dudes, is that all? That's ridiculous. So the 1400 millimeter twin engine XFly Twin Nova is only $269. Jeez. That's sick. That's a killer price. Golly, that's a killer price. Sirius is only $369 for a bad to the bone 80mm in-runner sport jet with the quietest retracts I've ever heard. Boss says he wants the Nova. Yeah, I can't wait to fly it. Estimated ETA looks like mid-March on the J65. Of course, you never know, but usually with ETAs, they're conservatively set. So it could be before that. Full send. No, that's the Volantex boat. There are boats available at BitGo Hobby as well. And if you like the Blackjack, you can go through my Horizon stuff. It looks a lot like the Otter, boss, but 1400mm. Let's check that out a little bit more. Paul, you got the Sirius in the waffle. Sweet. Dude, $559 for that big J65. You guys are nuts if you're on the fence and you're not popping. You guys know how it's been lately. The Viper 90, you can't get. You still can't get them. They're gone. They'll come back eventually, but it's like, dudes. So what's cool about that Twin Nova, man? It is a little different though. So it does have the Technim P200-62T. It's got those wingtips that curl up a little bit, fixed mains, and a suspension nose gear. $269. Get out of here. It's in stock, man. 3S power. Goodness sakes, man. 1400mm twin, 3S power. That's a good sized plane that doesn't take a lot to operate. It says 2200 milliamp to 5000 milliamp 3S. Gosh. Dude, I'm just going to read this first review. I ordered this plane on January 7th and received it on January 14th. All I have had time to do so far is unbox it and look it over well. I have not been as impressed maybe ever with the plug-and-play kit I have received. If it flies as well as its first impressions, it will be a very good plane. I had not heard of XFly models before around the 1st of December 2021. The Twin Nova demonstrates a very good effort to produce a quality product. I have started a review thread about this plane here, and he's got a link to RC Group's XFly Twin Nova 1400mm wingspan plug and play. Awesome. There you go. $269 for a 1400mm twin. I mean, come on, dudes. I can't believe it. We're probably losing our tails on that, to be honest. That price is like crazy good. I mean, shipping's going up too, like everything else. $5,003S. That's typical fare if you're doing surface at all. If 5003S works in like so many cars and crawlers, I still wouldn't want to put a hard case in it, but it's 1400mm wingspan. I'm sure it can take it. The Tasman looks to be, like a lot of high wing planes, probably very easy. The Tasman is just a bigger glass star, from what I understand. Let's see. I feel like this Nova has a little more wing area than... it's very similar. You know, the Twin Otter has that narrow, very long wing. This looks very reminiscent. I think this is XFly's kind of answer to the Bush Mule kind of stuff. Let me look at that Tasman. Yeah, that's totally the Glass Star, but bigger. Again, 269. It's got air, you know, already in the tires. $4S on that one. So that's probably a little sporty. Good times. Okay. What shall we do now? I'm either going to pull up a chair or unbox that truck. What do you think, y'all? Drinking coffee at 11 at night. Talk to me. Talk to me. Obscene, says boss. T7A, Reed. The F-22 is cool though, man, no doubt. The F-22 flies awesome, no matter what size it is. It's the XFly J65. Ken Bird says prices of foam's going up. Truck time, says Dennis Farley. Chair, no truck. Michael Bear, come on, man. I can say the same. Yeah, Fred, says T7A. Tear up another box, says J Huff. Hopefully I can open this one a little better. Let's do it, he says. Unbox. Yeah, this won't take long. There's nothing to it. It's already together, right? So we can get this thing unboxed, and then I can sit my butt down. Truck time. Lay it on us, he says. Absolutely. Come on, man. So much RC in the way, my word. Ernst, there it is. Looks like somebody unboxed a plane over here. What in the world? Ugh, what a monster. It's like I need a hand truck. FIRETEAM. Horizon Early Access Display. It's been released, so I can play with it. I just can't sell it. Eddie K in the house. What's up, man? If you haven't... Look, I know some of you guys don't care about trucks. That's okay. That's fine. It's fun. I have a shop. We sell them. I was playing with trucks before, so I like them. And if you haven't tried it, we got a lot of airplane guys who are driving trucks now, crawlers and bashers. So drop the mic on that. I mean, what's wrong with having fun? Different ways. Tobin, just ordered J65. So glad you caught the live stream tonight. Man, that's great, dude. I'm so glad you caught it too. I think you're going to really like it. And I'm so proud and glad to be able to share that with you guys. I wish Bobby was here, but tremendous job. I want to find out what that designer's name is because he deserves a shout out, man. We make people famous around here, man. Yeah, Scott, you're hooked. Bros. I don't know if this is the black one or the white one, but it's fitting to be dirty. Guilty. Yeah, you guys. Because it's not available to the public till February 4th when Horizon starts shipping them. It's just like on the airplanes where they'll have us doing videos and then they're not available yet. It's just how it goes. It's just how the market's working right now. Yeah, there's a lot. If you're an airplane guy that now is playing with trucks because I'm a bad influence, hit me with a bunch of emojis in the chat. There's a handful of you, I guarantee. Surface does rock when you can't fly or you don't have time to get to the field. You can play with this stuff like where you work, where you live. Yeah, on approach, the Granite's a great starter truck. The white one does look good with that like camo on it. Golly, this thing is a monster. Oh. Scott Settle, man. You know what to do. And if you want it, the shipping will kill us. Just click your boy. Unless you're coming to town. Guys, Scott's already been to the shop twice. Times. Look at all the emojis. I gotta scroll back a little bit. Let's see. Where's my mouse, y'all? There it is. Oh my gosh, look at all of you. Yeah. Tons of you. Tons. Handful, you know. I've really enjoyed it. Comes with the SR315 receiver, which means if you don't want to run the ready-to-run radio and you already got a DX5C, Pro, or Rugged, you can bind it right up. Man. I was going to unbox this at the shop, but I just did not have a chance. I had guys that knew I had it because they follow me. I'll tell you what's been so fun. These dudes that are local, they drive from a while to come play at this fun park with the racetrack and everything. It's so cool because some of them are following us already. And, you know, they knew we had this. I think that's fun. Michael writes, they are still on track for March. It looks like I sold some trucks, Michael Bear. I guess they don't call them influencers for nothing. I kind of can't stand the term, but it is what it is. I mean, talk about RC life. Oh, yeah. Look at that, dude. That's rowdy. And what's cool, too, is unlike like on crawlers, I don't really like body clips, but on bashers, I'm totally good with it. So one thing I like about this, having body clips, is that you'll see, because I'll take the lid off in a minute, is it's so easy to work on them. Like if you've ever had one of the trucks, like a Super Baja Ray, or any of those roll cage trucks where all those panels, you have to take so much stuff apart just to get at things so you can work on it. This one is like fully exposed. And I really urge you to watch our video of this that I put out Thursday, with Tony, Jeremy, Bobby K, Tommy, and myself. It's actually a really fun video, and I'm very fortunate I was able to get it done. I was at the shop finishing up the edit like in between customers, which is why my video didn't drop at 11. I was like 12-ish. But I wasn't on the hook for this. You know, they didn't send it to me. I just happened to have a place for these guys to come film their job, which was so cool. Oh, let's see, what am I getting into here? Oh yeah, it's like under the body or something. We're not gonna mess around. Let's go. Let's go. They pack these great. There's the radio. Gosh, man. Okay, there it is. So you guys that are familiar with the 6S lineup, this has the same A-arms and stuff as the notorious Outcast and Creighton 6S, but the chassis is the longer chassis that the Mojave has. Get out of town. I'm so glad I got to drive one of these already. And these dudes are packing the heat, y'all. Large and in charge. I'll take the lid off in a minute. They don't stay looking this nice very long in the hands of us, but golly, man. It's like the Splinter camo. I'm gonna zoom in the camera a little bit. Oh, thanks, Alpine RC. I'm sure they appreciate that. Those are great guys, man. It's been cool working with Tony over the last just couple of years, I guess. I just don't want to cut my head off, you know what I mean? I think that ought to do it. Yeah, that's I did it just right. Man, isn't that nice, y'all? And this thing, I saw it get stacked on its nose and its butt like so many times and keep rocking. And it's not, you know, if you really work it, you can get a backflip out of it, but it's kind of, it's almost not set up for that. You know, that longer chassis makes it very, very stable. But look, these dudes are packing the heat, y'all. Oh my gosh. And it's got like rock rails on it, like these step sides, you know what I mean? Look at that. So there's the metal chassis. You can see that it's got the same like A-arms as the 6S lineup that you would expect, but bigger chassis. Let's take this, let's pull these bobby clips. I'm telling you, good time to be in the game. This actually has a you can lock up the back two wheels too, like the infraction, and kind of like a dig, like on the axial stuff. All right. So one other thing that's really neat. Can you see how this is kind of waffled and ridged right there? Looks like teeth. It's like that on the front, and it's also like that. There's also a place. It's like that on the rear. I'm sorry. And then on the front, it's got some more of that going on too. where that's where the body post goes. I mean, look at all this structure. So and this foam right here. So even though it's a body shell, when this thing is on the truck, it feels like a truck that has the roll cages as an integral part. This sits on the chassis block. I'll show you that in a minute. Like I say, that fits like super smartly together. I mean, it's just dynamite. Super strong. And this fits, I think, on the shock tower. Yeah, right on the shock tower, and then there's the body post go through right there. Are you able to see? Maybe that's a better shot now with the light. Look at that stuff. Oh. I mean, just too cool. And then I think that it's just too nice. And here again, let me show you the front again with the light in it. Tony's done some great videos on it. And you know, it's nice that it's got this, I guess I thought it was all black, but it's not. I like that. ARRMA tough, baby. Let me show you. Oh my gosh, no wonder it didn't break. It is beefcake bumpers. Golly. It's actually pretty heavy to hold. So there's the body post area, and like I was talking, where the things fit together in here, like they key in, and then that one piece just fits on the shock tower, of course the body posts, and these body posts, they're just grub screws. So if you break them, you can replace them. Golly. And then the front is dialed in with all of this structure to grab it as well. And I have a feeling that the body also nestles on the shock tower the same way. Lots of metal hardware all over this thing. Looks like it's got, of course it's going to be all smarted out. And there's more, the body slides over these too. I mean, it's just locked in. You feel like you have like a Super Baja ray. So here's the extra servo that locks the diff up, so you can like have the brakes, so to say, on the back. And look how beefy that bumper is on the rear. And of course there's the front one. My word. We got lots of stuff to play with, y'all. My goodness. And I think that's like a, what is that, a 130? What's that ESC? Massive FIRETEAM. I think 120. I'm not sure. Somebody want to tell me? Sway bars. Chassis brace is red anodized aluminum. Servo savers up to the task. And, you know, like I was saying, once you take that body off, you got access to all of this. It's so easy to get to. I can dig it. ARRMA does know how to make trucks, man. Golly. I was super surprised when Tony busted this out, because I had no idea what to expect. And I think everybody's been surprised by how awesome this thing does. It seems like a stretch, you know, to make a tactical, you know, kind of military vehicle. But man alive. I mean, this is heavy too. I mean, there's this interior, right, where the guys are. And then there's this outer shell and all this bracing and like metal work, right? You know, emulated ribbing and such. Tubes. So yeah, so there's the flat piece inside the body that fits right there and locks it in. There's those pins, all the stuff with the bumpers, the body posts, and there's part of this roll cage. You see these holes, I think, that the pins are received in. Big Jim, a basher goes fast, and you're probably going to rip it and jump it and bash it. A crawler is kind of just like taking it easy. Finding your line, climbing up some rocks, or taking it out on the trail. A lot of time crawlers are like super scale. You can do a lot to them. So speed is a big difference, and what you do with them is another. And so once you set this on here, you would never know, if it weren't for the body clips, that this whole assembly comes off. It's just too much. And the guns, I mean, come on. Oh yeah. You know, crawlers have pretty good suspension and flex, but crawlers are also going to be scale, so they're straight axles or portal axles, but either way they're still straight, where a basher is not going to be. Most of the time they are independent suspension. 6S, baby. And if all you had is 4S packs, the one thing you get besides speed when you go from 6S to 4S is the wheel speed you need to like make corrections in the air. So in the air they do what they do on the ground. If it's on the ground and you give it the gas, it wheelies. If you give it the brakes, it nose down. If you're flying in the air and you're nose down and you want to correct, you give it a bunch of gas and it levels it off because it's doing like a wheelie. Same thing if you're flying like this, get out of the power and let that, when the wheels stop, it just sends it level. It's pretty cool. I do have an RC truck playlist where I've talked about that a lot, especially if you watch the 6S Creighton videos where I'm sending it pretty darn good. And talking about how I fly these things with the throttle. Price point, Wild Bill, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's between $650 and $700. Listen to that gearing, man. That's ARRMA, all metal. Easy to work on, believe it. I learned on ARRMA, and I know how to work on them. And what's cool is I still have a ton of these ARRMs and stuff already. And you can go RPM ARRMs as well if you want to put something back that's a little tougher. Thank you, Horizon. And this is, I only have this because of the shop. You know how it is, guys. They haven't seen my value yet on the surface side, even though I've converted a ton of airplane dudes. But that's okay, because I'll get it anyway. All right. Yeah, the Creighton is sick. If I could only have one basher, the 6S Creighton would be the one. Still, you know what I mean? It's still the if I could only have one basher, the 6S Creighton is one of my favorites. I do really like some of my bigger bashers, and I think the new 4S Traxxas Max is a pretty hot ticket too. It really it is what the original Max should have always been. It's basically X Max Junior. It's really nice. So you do get also some stickers, a book, some shock stuff, You get a cross wrench. You get another pinion if you want to go faster. You get 2 cross wrenches. And usually you get a couple small wrenches too. But I really, if you're going to do this, get some good wrenches. Get some MIPs or something. They even look like they sent some shims and stuff too for the diffs if you wanted to shim them. $7.49. I ain't surprised. And here's the ready to run radio. And if you already had a 5C, rugged, or pro, you could bind right up to this. But the beauty of these ready to run radios is they're so much better than they were just a short time ago. Used to be everybody complained like they kind of felt like they lagged, but they've completely changed. It's truly Spectrum tech now. So it's way better. I'm always super happy with the ready to run radios. I only bind up to my 5C if, like on my Red Cat, I put Spectrum stuff in it, so I'm putting that on a 5C. Anytime I change it over, that's what I do. But I'm totally happy with these SLT3s. And then what's also nice, if you're going to hand it to a kid, you don't have to program the ESC to dumb it down on the speed. There's a switch that'll take you from 50, 75, and 100% speed. And there's even like dual rates on these things too, right? So if you needed to, you can reverse the steering or the throttle. And then right there is the 50%, 75, and 100% switch. So like if you're going to let someone else drive it or something, I always turn them down. 100% though. Yeah, let's go. And then on this side, this on the pistol grip right here is where your brake on the back 2 wheels is going to be. So if you're familiar with axial crawlers, that's where the dig would be. And then you have steering rate, so you can control how much throw the steering, the front wheels have. And then of course you have a throttle trim and a steering trim too if you're, left or right needs adjusted. But yeah, this is kind of like, throw on a plane. You can have the rates cranked way up, which is probably not the best thing. Backing it down a little bit is always good. And you want to make sure if you are full that you're not bumping into something on the truck, right? Because that's hard on the servo. But, we'll start it probably halfway and see what's happening. And this thing probably has AVC. I'm not positive. Somebody who knows, let me know. But we had a good time making the video on this thing. It's a nice truck. Michael Bear. I'm sure some people do. I would love to try that. FPV on crawlers. And the racing too. Like, we've got that track, that indoor track, man. I think it'd be sick. Even on an oval, keep it simple. I don't know how hard it would be to FPV technical track like that. But, man. You're welcome, Jim Jum. That was a good show with Air Marshal on how to do your real flight to Steam Edition. I thought that was a great show, and hopefully you guys, any of you that were needing a little help, got it. Yeah, so cool. Guys, it's 11:30. What are we going to do? We're going to pull up a chair and go a little bit longer and then probably wrap it, unless you all can really, really get me going. Where's my Pepsi, y'all? I had something to drink somewhere. There it is. I'm going to hit the head. I'll be right back, and we'll probably wrap this. Okay. Ugh. What a day, y'all. Good times. Thanks for coming, everybody. Let's get this, put a battery in it. Not tonight, man. It's time to break stuff. There's not room to run it right now in the warehouse. I'll run it. Follow me on social. It's a lot easier right now to be posting on Instagram all the time. The shop has really been taking a lot of my time, which is amazing. No complaints. I cannot have a bad day over there. Ken Bird, thanks for coming by, man. Thank you very, very much. Let's see. Usually don't get a wide shot like this. All right, Jim Jum. See you later, man. Thanks for coming by. You guys are great. But yeah, it's, you know, of course, Bobby's out of town. And he's running the warehouse, and I'm running the shop, and we're all together. Cuckoo, cachoo. Fred Barron says he might have to get a basher. Yeah, man, you've got a handful of the kind of roll cage style already. If you're not in love with this one, try a 6S Creighton sometime, or that Italian, or a 4S Max. I mean, those things are killer too. You guys are wanting to do a real flight thing. Oh, noons. I'll totally get it dirty. It's late. Get some sleep. Yeah. What my dad would say there is fat lotta. Fat lotta chance. Well, bless your heart. Right, guys? Yeah, I'm a half hour from home. 20 minutes. You know. Let's check my email real fast. That's always super exciting for you guys, isn't it? Dude, Tony, CCXRC says, looks better on your desk instead of on your face. You ain't lying. Man, we unboxed and mocked up a really killer jet today, and then I just unboxed this baby and took the lid off and showed the guys all the cool stuff. You know, really, I mean, I saw it when you had it, but it was my first really good look at it. And except for the body clips, you would never know that this whole thing comes off as one complete unit. The way they designed this to fit in everywhere, the brace in the center, the bumpers, it nestles on the shock tower. I mean, and then it pins in at the rock rails too. Like, this is crazy. I wondered how Jeremy kept his together so well. It's because where it keys in everywhere, like, so fantastic. Those videos have been really fun to watch, man. And, you know, if you've been, you know what's up. We didn't have the big screen TV in there when you were at the shop, Tony, but, man, I keep playing your videos and our videos where we were all together with this thing, and it's a lot of fun. Check your bank account while you're at it. Okay. Dennis. Okay, I will. Looks like we've been selling jets. That's cool. Dogs gotta eat. RC this, man. Thanks for your concern and thanks for coming by. The traffic cones. Yeah. What, on the rock rails? I tell you what, you can't script it as good as that shot to the face, man. I'm using that camera right now. It just doesn't have the whatever thing, but it's good. Scott said, I'll see you later, man. Talk to you later. We're going to wrap it in probably 10 minutes. Fred Barron nailed it earlier, Tony. He said I FaceTimed the fire team. Michael Baird, Kenny was on my Shop TV a week or so ago. It's hard to keep it straight since he streams like every day. So hard to keep it straight. But he keeps using that one picture we I don't know, we put it on Facebook or something as his thumbnail. Scott Settle cheeseburgered it up. It kind of memed it out. Yeah, I'm super looking forward to ripping this one a little bit. Oh, Tony, you ain't got to worry about it, man. You need to send him clips of the videos. Me getting smashed, your footage, and then steal a clip, or I'll send you a shot of me getting smashed. Canon XA50 in the house. That's a spendy camera. The least they could do is hook us up with one of those. I mean, how tough is that camera, by the way? Right? It hit the ground after it got hit by a 20-pound truck. Almost 20-pound truck. Come on. See you later, Dad. You out of here? Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're going to kick it in about 5. It's nice to do the show from here again. Huge. The thing is huge. And Sunday, man, I'm at it again. And Monday now we're open. Golly, man. Hashtag RC Life is for real. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, guys. The Canon XA50 does amazing. I gotta say, run and gun, though, a lot of my buddies are using that Sony 53. What is that one, guys? It's got a wicked stabilization in it. I do like the color profile on the Canon, but if I knew then what I know now, I probably would have got, what is that Sony? Is it the AX53? Which Sony is that all of my airplane guys are using? Bobby's got one, and I would use it all the time if he'd put a bloody eye cup on it. It needs an eye cup. But for surface, it's a little different since you get to stay down low. I mean, the air stuff, we're up all the time. The auto exposure is wicked on my camera, but the we shoot our airplane videos, Tony, in manual. We have to set depth of field. Now, for the intros and the talking head stuff on the ground, I go auto, and I love the color profile the camera gives me. And then with my manual footage, I boost it up in Adobe and all that stuff to make it match the best I can with the auto footage. But I can't film my planes in auto. So the Sony AX53 has a wicked fast autofocus. All my airplane buddies that are using the AX53, they're able to shoot in auto where I'm not. So I do love the Canon. I bought it because it has a clean HDMI and I could stream with it as well. I don't know if the AX53 works that way. I think it does because Bobby actually streams with that too. So, and it's like half the money, man. Instead of like 24 hundo, you're looking at like 11. Just saying. I do like the color profile, and the sensor is huge. It captures, the XA50 captures a ton of data. So in post, like a lot of times the airplane stuff, man, we're filming in all kinds of junk light, and I'm able to pull shadows, pop color, and do a lot of tweaking to the footage because of how much data it's grabbing. But I would trade it all for that autofocus that the AX53 has, because then you can hand that camera to almost anybody. And the the onboard stabilization, the way that stabilizer works inside the AX53 is wicked. Totally wicked. So yeah, if I could do it again, AX53 all day. But I will never buy a DSLR or a mirrorless camera to do video with. It just doesn't make sense. You got to buy all this extra gobbledygook. I have a nice Deity D3 microphone on this camera, but it's got like 4 audio inputs. The XA50 is sick, no doubt, but that autofocus not being there is awful. I mean, for in the air. It's great for on the ground and for streams and such. I do have to make sure sometimes I get my face out of the shot because it's got this facial recognition stuff that I probably could turn off if I wanted, but works too good. Off-topic roundtables, anchovies were off the hook tonight. Sick. That's awesome, Tim. Yeah, man, run cams. Tony, I feel you. You know better than I do what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Canon is super rich, and as a ground guy, you can get away with it, I think. Yeah, we set our depth of field and run with it. And we used to, so when I had Captain Mike, he was using DSLRs. So he'd have to set, he shot manual too. And I always had such a time, because he shot it and I had to edit it all. So not only was he doing manual focus, but he was doing manual like f-stop messing around, playing with the light. So at least I don't have to mess with I have the auto exposure on no matter what. And it's awesome. I don't have to mess with that really at all. I do have to transition sometimes into different settings for in the air versus on the ground, but that's just the camera trying to decide what it's doing. None of these things are designed to shoot up in the air like they do, right? Most cameras are designed to try to work in low light, and outside filming, we have tons of it, so everything easily can be washed out. That's what when I talk about editing, you know, people are always like, "Ah, man, don't edit your videos. We want the whole truth and nothing but the truth." I'm like, you still get the truth, man. But I'm editing because I got to play with the light values and pump color and zoom it in. I'm not cutting anything out. So does the FIRETEAM, Ryan? Yeah, the FIRETEAM does have facial recognition. It's very drawn to mine. I love it. That you can't make that stuff up. That was great. Yeah, 4 channels for audio too. It was pretty wicked. XA50. Yeah, Dylan, Bobby hasn't been streaming. He said gobbledygook. Yeah, I did. 5 minutes. 11:47. I'll kill it. I'm having too much fun though. But it's been about a 3-hour tour. After an 8-hour day. Yeah, I think it's like a 2-inch sensor on this XA50, if I remember right. I shopped hard when I decided to get this camera. I'm still on my original, my only one battery on this thing. I don't know if I've ever had the battery off the camera because it charges from the thing. Mickey B. Guys, I know we're off topic. Whatever. It's fine. It's my show, right? The XA50 has ND filters built in. You just hit a button and you get like, 3 or 4 different like ND filters on this thing. Right there on board. And you have like a dynamic stabilization. There's a few different stabilization modes on this camera. I can't remember what they are, but yeah, it's a full house camera, man. Professional like news people use this camera too, but they get like the XA50S or something. I think it has like a STI or like one of those cable kind of screw it in connections. See you later, Michael Bear. Thanks so much. Yeah, ND filters are are great. Boss, getting ready for the snow. Just got the plow on the four-wheeler. Awesome. Man, I hurt my back really bad one time. Real bad. Like, I was having trouble sleeping, getting comfortable. It was hurting me for a while. I did something to it. I don't remember what. And I had a blade, you know, this little snow plow in front of my, at the time I had a riding tractor, a John Deere. I think it was the LT50 or 155 or something. I don't know. And, oh, Fred, thanks, man. So I'm plowing the driveway with a John Deere. I got chains on it. And there's, you know how those tractors are. There's not a lick of suspension. And, of course, where your plow hooks up, it's just hard connections to the frame and everything of the tractor. And I hit a crack in the driveway when I was pushing snow, and it jarred me so bad I screamed out loud. Oh, you know, like just getting just walloped from out of nowhere. And this is how the Lord has protected me my whole life. Just stupid stuff, and I'm fixed. I really could almost get emotional, but like I was hurting, like, and it's been a long time since I've ever had any kind of insurance and stuff like that. So anyway, I was hurting pretty bad. I hit that crack. It hurt really bad, and it completely fixed it. I was good. Like my back, it fixed my back. Anyway, I couldn't help but remember that when you talked about putting your blade on your four wheels, boss. Yeah, I got chiropracted just plowing the driveway. XLR connection. Yeah, mine has XLRs. I think it's an STI. It's probably not as popular as the one I have. But yeah, I shopped really hard on that one. One guy that really put me over was, what's his name on YouTube? I like him a bunch, actually, for camera stuff. The Everyday Dad or something. He did a great review on this XA50. Great. Yeah, I think it is the Everyday Dad. Let me look it up real fast, just to make sure. He does a ton of tech stuff. Yep, the Everyday Dad. Great job doing camera reviews. Fred Barron, thank you so much for that, man. It is always this stupid stuff that hurts the most. I mean, Roy, one time, I mean, you guys know I coach baseball and stuff. I'm throwing, I'm playing, I'm fairly active for a fat guy. But, you know those little parachute dudes? You know, you wrap them up and you throw them. Doesn't weigh nothing, right? Threw it up in the air. Hurt myself so bad. When you throw something, you gotta, it's gotta weigh something. He did get good quickly. Yeah, Tony. I believe it's $750 US. I know that sounds expensive, so think of it more like this, $749. Now it's easy. What's up, Frankie RC Planes? There you go. Cheaper than a doctor. I mean, I've been protected that way my whole life. Amen. RC for all. Just, what's up, Holly Ryan, just now? Oh, cool, man. Thanks. Yeah, hit that notification, dude. And if you like what we're doing over here, right now, I'm very busy, and it's winter time, so it's hard to get out and fly at the moment. And I'm all the time, I do post almost every day on Instagram, though. So check me out there. If you go to pilotryanmedia.com, you can do all your online shopping as well. Scroll down to your favorite brands. If you can't make it into the store in Granger, Indiana, still all my guys are still supporting me that way, joining the channel, all that stuff. Keep it up, man, because I am blessed enough to be able to do this full time now. And without the shop, I couldn't do it. So, like, it takes all things to work this out. So, very, very appreciative and grateful for all the engagement. If you do nothing else, then just watch the stuff, comment, like it, dislike it. It helps tremendously. Frozen scrap in the ground will stop Cat 980 loader in its tracks. Sounds like the Homer Simpson Chiro garbage can episode. I'll have to see that. Alpine RC, man, for sure. Thanks, RC for all. And it's going to get better over there. You know, they're very race focused. There's a couple outdoor tracks. There's some outdoor crawling that's going to get better. We're working on a indoor 1/24th, 1/18th scale course in the shop, and then outside we're going to do some more tracks that are a little easier for regular people. You know, not the racer guys are very good, but I want some tracks for more consumer friendly stuff. Father and son, just a couple jumps, nothing too crazy. You know, just a basher track that you don't have to worry about being in people's way when they're trying to practice or fine tune their buggies and short course trucks and things like that. I figure if you're going to call it RC Fun Park, you need more than one thing to play on. You know what I mean? $710,000 Guyana dollars. Holy moly. Oh man, Roy, that's crazy. Ha! You watch the MiG-21 Bunny Fighter again? Cool. Lynn, M, Dewey, and I say hi. Going to be at Jet Jam this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to be at Jet Jam this year. We may do something closer to where we're at. I'm not sure. You know, that runway's nice. I got to be honest, man. Exactly, Tony. Stuff that's easy for folks, you know, because it breaks my heart when somebody with a 6S or 4S or big rowdy truck comes and they want to drive and they can't. And there's that big course that we ran on, but it's still not a basher course. So, you know, just a few awesome jumps, you know, to really give people what they want. But yeah, so Jet Jam is usually like near summer solstice, longest day of the year, and they don't want you flying after 9 o'clock. It's electric jets. Like, what's the problem? Across the river, they're drag racing. You know, I mean, you can hear it. It's so loud. They're drag racing, but you can't fly electric planes after 9 in the longest weekend of the year, longest days. I mean, solstice, dude, you could see till 10. I don't know. Not sure if we're going. I kind of don't think so. I wish I did see a bunch of you guys, but I think we might cook up something else. I mean, man, you go to Horizon Fest and these guys are having a blast. They're not like on you about stupid stuff. That's kind of where I'm at. I've done a lot to help promote that place too, and I feel like a lot of folks have gone there to, you know, down there, and I don't feel like they appreciate it. Just gotta say. But you can count on us being at Neffy and Muncie, and you know, hopefully in the winter we'll do some more stuff out of, you know, where it's warm at. We gotta do something in Texas again, man. I love going to Texas. You guys are always so nice there. June 9th this year. Yeah, we'll catch up somewhere, Dewey and Lynn. It's always great seeing you guys. And I'm not trying to rain on that parade, but I've been feeling that way for the last few years, so I don't know if I'll do it again. It's out in the middle of stinking nowhere. Fred, you got to stop by, man. That one day you were in town, I know it was like Christmas time. It was just impossible, but I would have loved to have seen you. For real, dude. We have a shop. Like, we want to have an event here. But you're stuck on our little 280 foot of geotex if we do. Reckham Roy, man, you got to go way back in the archives. But it's back there. The landing gear, FMS P40, you go way back, like 2013. It's on one of our first pages of videos, right? I've got over 500 videos or something, I think, now here, and I made another 400 at somewhere else. But landing gear was Captain Mike, man. Early on, that was hilarious. Actually, we should show that someday. I ought to just post it up on the Pilot's Lounge. The first videos are hard to watch for me sometimes, but that's a good one. Mike did some crazy stuff. The shop is in Granger, Indiana. It's called RC Fun Park. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll see from inside the shop all the time. Whenever we get new stock, like, I'm posting up. And I try to post like every day on Instagram, regardless of the shop or what we're doing. But I'm at the shop like 7 days a week. Bobby K and Jing we're all partners on the shop. We've been working that deal for a year or so, and officially took over December 1st. It's been awesome. You can fly at the store, but you're going to have to bring like bush planes, high wing stuff. No jets really at the store, because there's an airfield, but it's like you've got stuff around you, so you got to be very smart and careful with what you do. Tony says he started with a backyard track, then went to a backyard bash area where you can hit things in all directions. Totally. I loved watching your stuff, man. That yard you had it dialed in. And you had ramps too before you had dirt, I think. You like those videos? That's cool. I like them too. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Your first videos are the worst videos. And if you expect more than that, that's okay, but it's just not realistic. Awesome, man. We're pushing 3 hours. Okay, I lied. 3 more minutes. At midnight, I turn to a pumpkin. We still got 50. We're hanging out. I think some guys are probably flying real flight in a room somewhere. I'm glad that I can do the show at regular time. I mean, for a long time, I had to start it early and leave early because of my boy. Oh, Lynn, for sure. Granger, Indiana. It's nice there. It's close to South Bend and just north of Mishawaka and barely under the state line. Elkhart is to the east. Fred says all his videos are first videos. Better a pumpkin than a turd. Absolutely. They both stink, though. I do not do pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin seeds, though, work because you burn them to a crisp, soak them in oil and salt, and I can do it. I think I've had some spicy ones before, which sounds crazy, but you know, you put that kind of stuff on it, it's easy. Flatlands. Yeah. I want to do. Speaking of flatlands, that reminds me of the Axial Fest in like what, Attica. Um, that's supposed to be that's a really nice area to crawl, especially for around here where it is so flat. Lynn, Dewey, whoever, yes, let me know. I'll make sure I'm at the shop. I really intend to get some more help in there to free me up, because we've got a lot going on, and I've got a little bit larger role to play than just running the shop. So I got to get people up to speed with the way we want things and kind of step off. But I love it there, though. I love it there. So let me know when you're on your way. Yep, salty. Pumpkin seed. It's 12. I don't really want to go, but like I'm gonna go. Slap nuts. If you were just watching this show and you're not following the live chat, you have no idea what's going on right now. But that's one of our buddies' names in here, and that's why I stopped like that, because I think it's funny, and I definitely got your attention. And if you made it this long in a live stream, like 3 hours, like, we're friends now. Like, you're coming over for Stovetop. You know what I mean? Subscribe, tap the bell, give it a like. I don't even care if you like these videos. Just like the other ones, right? And engage with me on the dailies at Instagram. And when we do YouTube videos, it's usually teamed or timed with like a new release of some type. We're very fortunate to get to share that stuff with the world. And yes, pew pew are the sounds that come from the fire team. And there are some, looks like maybe there's some areas to add more things, you know, lights, who knows what. There's a lot of like mounting points on the roll cage action. These dudes remind me of Snake Eyes, the G.I. Joe. Badlands in Attica is a great place for Axial Fest. Yeah, I want to go. And now getting off work is really not a big deal. Did someone mention stovetop? Yeah, my mom's making stovetop at 5:30. Sweet, because my mom's having dinner at 6:30. I get to eat this stuff twice. Alpine RC, you're very welcome, man. Thank you for coming by and having a good time. I could not be happier. Hard work pays off, you guys. Big 20mm cannon in the house. Yeah, I lie about leaving. I'm sorry. I'm lying. Slapnuts. He's like, why go? That's a good question. Why go? Why go? What happened to Ryan? He's big, round, and orange like a pumpkin. You got the big round part right. Mac and cheese with hot dog water. Man, that was dinner last night. I got home late, dude. The mac and cheese was dry and crusty. Put it in the microwave. Came downstairs. Talked to you turkeys. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, yesterday I had 2 bags of peanuts and that crusty mac and cheese. Might as well have been hot dog water. Probably would have tasted good, right? Saute it in some with spaghetti on the side, says Dennis. Did someone mention stovetop? That was the best thing about TV back in the day. The ads, man. I never see TV anymore. It's always a streaming deal. My kids, my wife, they're so funny. They're getting jacked up for the Disney trip in February. And so like it's always Disney stuff. on the television, and not just the movies or cartoons, but like the parks. Like my wife follows a YouTuber girl who like films at the parks and tells you everything. A really good channel if that's what you want to find out about. Like she's talking about wait times and how to like not game the system, but get the most out of your trip. And by the time Disney finally happens, I've had plenty, but it's not about me. It's about the kids. So they usually go for a week, and I was lucky to squeeze 2 or 3 days in, because I used to have to work, hold down the other business while everybody was gone. But I might go for a little longer this year. I might go for a little bit longer. It was kind of alright, because I would go after the Disney park stuff was over and just like chill at the resort. Boss says he's used to the mountains where you have to pump in the sunshine. When I get into the flatlands, I feel like I'm out in the middle of nowhere and everything looks so far away. Do you fly in a space that feels tight too? I know when I'm at a place that's really big, I always hit LVC because I fly bigger than normal. Usually every event I go to, it's a bigger situation than where we fly all the time. And I swear every event I LVC one plane. Every stinking time I LVC something. Almost night vapor flight time. Man, I tell you what, I'm so glad I got to see that J65. That was nice. Wasn't it? Holy smokes, I can't wait till it's nice enough to fly. You guys, look, not all of you are into it, that's fine. But those of you who are and got one, I think you're going to really like it. I think you're going to really like it. It's really cool when sometimes you have a really cool plane, really nice looking plane, and it just looks good, but you know it's kind of too heavy. And so then you got to power it. To get it to fly the way you want, you got to add more weight to it. You got to power it up. But this thing, Twin 70s, big, streamlined, light on the loading, plenty of wing area. I think it's gonna fly fantastic. I mean, the airliner's cool, man. There's not a better foamy airliner out that's reasonable. I mean, I'm sure the HSD one's amazing, but it's like what, $4,000? That would be awesome. If I was into airliners, I would make it happen. But usually the wings on those things they seem like there's less wing area for as big as they are. I mean, you look at one in real life, you're like, how's this even fly? When you're in one and it's climbing out, I'm always like, how in the world is it climbing out at that kind of angle of attack? It's like one hiccup on that engine, and it's like there's no wing to hold it up. I mean, you got your flaps and your leading edge slats and stuff doing what they do, but man, there's nothing much to those wings. But this has a huge wing root, and generous at the tips. So, and with those curled up tips, it should fly really good out there, and really hang on to the airflow. FPV, that buggy on the table. This is the new ARRMA FIRETEAM 6S Bad to the Bone from Horizon Hobby. I actually put a video out on it Thursday right here on the channel, and so did a bunch of my other buddies on YouTube. CCXRC Check out Big Squid RC, the regular suspects, Scale Builders Guild. Who else did videos on the ARRMA FIRETEAM? Of course, Horizon did. Fred Barron says the J65 is no jive. Cool to see live. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Too easy almost. Sheer power. Generous at the tip. Yeah, Mickey. Who was I talking to yesterday? I think it was all you guys in Zoom. I was working at the shop, tagging product, and just listening to Brian Phillips do the build on the Carbon Z Cessna tail dragger. Bro, was hilarious. JT? Okay. What's the name of his channel? Is it JTRC? He did one too. Awesome. I missed him at Horizon Fest. He was there that like one of the early days. I didn't get to meet him. I'm sure the Sailors did one. Yeah, Roy. I'm a little surprised they did it. Oh my gosh, their arms move. What? Somebody's going to put a servo on these dudes, I guarantee it, and make the arms go up. Can you guys... it's hard to show you, ain't it? Can I get in there and do it? Ugh. It's hard to tell. Tony had a really cool shot from inside of it. Yeah, these arms move, man. And so do their heads. What? Jerry, yeah, dude. That plane is amazing. I mocked it up. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. When you have time, watch that unboxing, because I brought every part up to the camera and showed you all the detail. Dude, quit looking at me, man. You make me feel like I need to put my hands up. A gel blaster, Tim. You know, I met them at Horizon Fest. They were nice. And I know not everybody's for everybody. That's okay. I mean, there's a lot of people I like them in person, but I don't watch their stuff. Brian, he's called me on the phone and asked me questions about some of this influencer stuff sometimes. I'm like, dude, you got like a gazillion subs. Why are you asking me? I think they're all like in awe. They're like, well, who is this dude with like zilcho, smaller numbers that's in the game? What's the story? Boss. Bless their heart, That's going to be it forever now. You guys who know, bless their hearts. Oh my gosh, it's going to be late. We're down to 40. We're just going to kill this thing. Anybody zooming? You guys fly at the same place? Boss? I get it. Because of what we do, there's a little bit like there's a camaraderie, actually, you know, because of the YouTube thing. Yeah, man, Traxxas 6x6, Mickey. That thing's wicked. 1/10 scale, but bigger because of the extra axle. Dude, it totally looks like a G.I. Joe Cobra attack vehicle, Fred. Like, no doubt. Boss, that's crazy. Did you get his autograph? Jay Woody, is this a mega stream? 3+ hours? Whew. It's starting to look that way. I used to do those back in the day, man. If it wasn't for Kenny, I'd probably have the record. But I keep lying about when I'm gonna cut it off. But man, it's going pretty good, man. I'm feeling good. I'm having a good time. I'm glad to be at the warehouse. But I'm also 20 minutes from my house, and it's 12:15. So there's that. Yeah, everybody left because I've been teasing about leaving, and I started doing the truck. I ain't mad. Stood in line. Oh, man. They're in my Horizon Fest video, and a handful of other guys, too. Good times. Well, I don't want to keep you guys just to keep you. 5 more minutes. I'm just kidding. It's time. It's time. Well, I hope you guys had a good time, man. I know it's gone long. I think that the best value of this stream, for those of you who aren't just like hanger rats to the core, is man, that J65, y'all, in this truck. I think I hope I did a good job showing all this stuff off to you. I had a great time. Did he get one, Dennis? Did I do it? I'm not making fun, because I'm super honored by that. But it has, yes, it has happened. I've signed stuff. But it's funny to me. Bang Gooden champs. Scotty Story, thanks, man. You know, that's cool, you guys. You know, look, it's kind of like I have to, you know, I can talk a little more freely in Zooms. That's all I got to say. You know what I'm saying? Like out here, I have to be a little just more diplomatic, as they say. The rest of you guys are able to really sound off your true feelings, and I am a little bit jealous of that sometimes. Dennis, yeah, okay. That's fun. I love that. Eddie K, thanks, man. Yeah, dude, we'll get together. I got all your stuff in. Thanks, Mickey. Yeah, I'm so pumped, dude. I'm so pumped. It's so sick. I don't usually get jacked up over the commercial stuff too much, but I really did have a good time. I on the Dynam, what do they call that thing? No, it's not the Grand Cruiser. Turbojet? Is that what they called that thing? It's like a Citation or something. For all its faults, I had a great time making the video of that turbojet when I was still at Motion. I had a great time flying it. What's up, Allie? Yeah, this is the new ARRMA FIRETEAM 6S truck. We did a video on it. Released it Thursday with a lot of other YouTubers. Haha, I missed a Professor Ryan show, I guess. Yeah, YouTube is a business. Tied platform? That's me saying that with a question mark because I don't get it. It is a business. It is a business. I did it for other people for so long. Why can't I make it a business for myself? My wife don't care, dude. She's got kids. Who hit me in the 785? Is that you, Spence? Yeah, Francis. Yeah, the turbojet was a fun video to make, and I couldn't get excited about the airliner, man, but this son of a gun, golly, I loved how it flew in that video from XFly. I'm sure the other one flies amazing too. I ain't got that one though. We got this one, and I'm super pumped about it. It just looks like it flies good. And Mickey, it may be too easy. You know, it looks like it flies that good. But like, dude, if it's at all like that turbojet, I loved coming in on a crosswind and seeing that, you know, straightening it up. The cross correction and I just loved that one. And it was just not big enough. It flew really well. It did land really nice for what it was. But this thing, man, gosh, it's going to be great. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I'll probably hop in the Zoom in a sec. I just got to get off TV for a minute, man. Awesome. Guys, thanks for your time. I really appreciate it. I don't want to waste it. Yeah. I got you, Francis. Yeah, man, it's a responsibility. I've been doing it from the beginning. Before I had any game at all, I made sure I was appropriate. And because I've been very cognizant of perhaps the impression a company would get. And I always wanted to garner the attention of these companies so I could work in the business. And I know some guys go off the rails. I talked to a guy at the shop. He was there with his kid, a little guy, man, at 8 or 9. And then, you know, the father. And the kid's been watching a famous surface YouTuber. And recently, this YouTuber has moved to somewhere else and is very vocal about the things he does in his spare time. And I don't care what people do. However, there's a certain responsibility that comes with this. And it's work, but it's okay. Like, I care about the way young folks and companies perceive me. It's working. It's fine. It's cool. I mean, look, this ain't a locker room, bro. You know, like, I talk different sometimes around you guys. So you guys who know. Like, I'm clean. Camera, I don't care. I feel really good about whoever watches my videos. From all of my dealings in life, which are many, with many different kinds of folks, I'm fine with everything that I'm putting out. The Zoom call, like, no way. You know? It's different. It's different. Thank you, Roy. Thank you, man. it's been like easy, you know? It's been easy. Guys, I really don't want to waste your time. Some of you I may see later. Paul Ballard, somebody give him an invite, bro. Because I haven't been able to check to see exactly where it's coming from. But, I mean, it should be the same link as always, depending on who's running it. Yeah, guys, you got it. Yeah, boss, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not even trying to throw names around. But, and I wouldn't, except that this guy, I'll finish the story. This guy told me about his son. It makes me sad. Like, it broke his heart, you know. And the dad does not want to let him watch it anymore, you know. And that's too bad. But, I mean, that's, you know, grown people make grown choices. And that's a choice he's making, and fine. Do whatever you want, man. I don't care. But, yo, that's not what I'm doing. You guys are great. I'm truly blessed. Hallelujah. Amen. And thank you, Lord. I don't probably say enough of that, but I think most of you know where I line up. And I'm truly blessed. So thank you. And I will see you, right, on social. That's how we do it. Sharing it out, man. The world needs to have a light in it, and there's many ways to find it. We're having fun playing with these things, and people should play more. It's good for you. So appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you very much. I'm out. And where's my mouse? Let's get it ready. All right, where's the thing at? I got to find the... Otherwise, like, I'm fumbling around like an idiot. Let me get this thing hovering over where it needs to be. All right, cool. All right, guys. Man, this feels like the old days. I don't have any kind of time restraints. Very good. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm bouncing in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. See you on social. Use the website. All that stuff, guys. Support your friends. If it ain't me, support somebody. Costs you nothing but consider.